This is Meri at the Meri Atelier. I'm getting ready to have a live session tonight. Tonight's Friday, November the 3rd. Yeah, so I just signed on. I'm waiting for some folks to come in. If you're watching on the replay, I've been doing my live streams Friday nights. Hi, Aunt Beck. Welcome to you. I've been doing my live streams Friday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, Aunt Beck, how is it going? Hi, Bonnie. Welcome. Good to see you come in. I'm just getting started. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Aunt Beck, I noticed you did a live stream this week. Good. A bit too warm for November. Oh, we've been having it chilly here in Nebraska. Do you have a schedule, Aunt Beck? I would love to jump in. I caught you too late. Hello to folks that are coming in. If you let me know who you are, then I can say hello to you and wave to you. Hi, Rose. Welcome. 73? Oh, my goodness. It is, let me check. We got a thermometer here. Oh. It is 43 outside right now. Hi, Jerry. Welcome. Hi, Kiki. Welcome. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. Jerry is here tonight. Jerry is host of Recycled Parts for Art. And if you've been watching my channel, you'll see that my very first ever... Hi, Kathy. Welcome. Judy. Hi, Judy. Welcome. You'll see that my very first ever design project that I ever did on a design team went live on Thursday. So, Jerry's given me the opportunity... Thank you, Aunt Beck. Jerry's given me the opportunity to be on her design team, and I am just loving it. So we're going to do some things in conjunction with that when a few more folks get in here. So while we're waiting, can you believe I'm organized tonight? I was not so organized last week, and but the very first thing that I like to do in I don't know, Jerry. I think I'm the lucky one. So, but I like to work on my reverse collage altered book. I've been working in this book solely in my Friday night live sessions. And I've been doing reverse collage a la Dee Dee Willingham. Hi, Patricia. Welcome. Hi, Eva. Welcome. It's so good to see everybody come in. You guys, you just make me feel good on Friday nights. You energize me. So usually what I do is do a quick flip through of the book that I'm altering, which is a Childcraft 1973 or 74, 1974, How and Why. And this particular book happens to be all about art. And it's been so fun to work in it. And I'm finding black and white photos to go with the art that's already on the page. Reverse collage is painting out everything that you don't want on the page and then doing your art around it. So we have done several pages. I've only worked on it in the Friday night sessions. Welcome to everybody who's come in. This one was circles. This is a little Chinese boy with a Chinese vase, and I'm going to come in and do something around his head here. I don't like this area. I just haven't had an opportunity to get in. Hi, Lisa. Welcome to you. Oh, Lisa Conway. Okay. Oh, good. Oh, good. We'll have to go check out your channel, Lisa. Everybody, click on Lisa's icon and go check out her channel. Hi, Mary. Welcome. So I'm just going to kind of do a quick flip because not everybody's seen the pages. All the regulars have seen it. Gail's in here. Welcome, Gail. Don't cry over moldy bread. What I try to do is find a photograph in black and white that goes with the art on this page. And this little boy was carrying what may look like a food basket. He looks more like a Depression era photograph. Let's see. Then we did this one is Daydreamer. This is an Edward Hopper painting. And then this is a little boy daydreaming at school. And How High is the Sky? A little one building blocks, and here are the Egyptians building. This is more of a, Egyptians really did not build with steel. I doubt they built more with bricks and mortar. Hi, Janet, welcome. Janet says she watched Lisa's video today. She did very well and loved the Christmas journal. Lisa, My Eclectic Life, Lisa, My Eclectic, Eclectic Life. She's putting up some videos, so we're going to have to go check those out. I see the moon and the moon sees me. An astronaut. Page. I'm going to call this one Blast Off. And we've done quite a few. Ships Ahoy. One a Race, Blowing in the Wind. This is the one I'm going to work on tonight. We'll come back to that. Reverse collage is, hi Laura, welcome, good to see you in here. I need to say right now, while everybody is showing up in here, I do have an issue where I get disconnected. But my YouTube stream is still going, but for some reason my data connection just disconnects me for a few minutes, and all I have to do is resume I'm streaming on my smartphone, so I just have to resume the app. So if I get disconnected, if it looks like I'm freezing or something, sit tight and I'll be right back. It's Friday night, what can we say? This is my Believe page. We have done quite a few pages in this book. Imagine This. This is the one we did last week because it was Halloween. Monsters. And this is the very first page I did in this book called At the Table. Wishful Thinking. I'm just kind of trying to thumb through here fast. This was Children at Play. It really doesn't have a title, but it's all about children playing different games. And then this is a baseball page, Play Ball. So let's go back. I want to go ahead and get started and do my reverse collage first. And then I'll show the projects. I was going to show the design projects that I did for Recycled Parts for Art. And then I'll show you, I'll actually do a bobby pin embellishment. And then we'll have a drawing. I split the drawings up tonight between 6 pieces at the beginning and 6 pieces toward the end, because the gals or the folks who come in toward the end of chat, you know, it's Friday night. People like to go out. They've had a big week. They go out for dinner or lunch. They have games, school functions and that. So not everybody gets in on the contest. This page is about the weather. This is all about the weather. The weather in Aunt Beck's region is warm, 74 today. Lisa says, this is my big Friday night thing. Aw, thank you, Lisa. Mine too. It's sprinkling there. Are you in South Carolina, Aunt Beck? It's either South or North Carolina. Yeah, yeah. South Carolina. Yeah. Well, you have a little bit warmer than we have this week. We've had a pretty cool week, and we even had some snow. It snowed. Was it snowing on Tuesday, I believe? Halloween? Was Tuesday Halloween? Anyway, what I like to do is go ahead and read a few lines out of the text here. It kind of relates to the pictures on this page. It says, these three pictures have something in common. You can tell what the weather is like in each scene. It's not hard to tell, for instance, that the man and woman with the umbrellas are walking in the rain. What kind of weather do the other pictures show? And of course here is a George Seurat painting. And I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce it because it's in French and I don't speak French. But it's, of course, summertime and they're all at the beach. There's no rain going on there. And this is winter. This is what we're heading toward. About 70 in Pennsylvania. Well, we're west of y'all, so I imagine it'll be blowing your way. Snow. Greenwich Village. So the colors that I've chosen are just a teeny bit of kind of like a yellow ochre in this building. And most of it's blues and grays and whites. A little bit of yellow down in here, a little bit of like an orange brown. So I chose grays and blues, sort of a light, oh, I got green there. I may not use that. White, black, and dark blues. This is the photograph that I chose to put on it. Isn't he cute? Little boy in a raincoat. I just love these photographs in black and white. They are so cool. And I'm going to put him right here, and I'll make him a flip page again. So, I'll put that green over there. I think I'm going to start out by, one thing I like to do is mark my text. Otherwise, in a live session, I'm just not concentrating and I'll paint right over it. Isn't that a cute picture? Hi, Lucia. Welcome. Have you had any snow yet out there on the West Coast? I call it the West Coast. In the Western United States. Lucia. I'll just put some blues up here. And I like to do reverse collage in a live session because it's easy. You can hardly mess it up, and I'm standing up, so it's basically just painting around these pictures and bringing, whoops, I got a lot there, bringing out the colors. There's some black in there, but I think I'll put the gray in. There might be a little brown. And I use Dee Dee's paint brushes, which are her fingers. Although I think she uses paint brushes too. So I have to tell those of you who won the contest last week, they haven't been sent out yet. I had a crazy week again this week. But I guarantee you, I promise you, everything will be sent out next week. So they're coming your way. And for those of you who won last week and are so patiently waiting, I'm going to throw in one of the extras of what I'm going to show you tonight. Of one of them. You'll see when we get there. Just as a thank you for being patient with me. So isn't this easy? I mean, what can be easier than this? A kid can do this. And I would think that reverse collage would be something fun to try if you're doing art with your grandchildren, your nieces, or your nephews. Take one of their children's books and do some reverse collage maybe around it and have them get in there and maybe mark off the areas for them. Like Meri does here. And I would think, I can't say for sure, but I would think that would get them really concentrating on the pictures on the page and talking about them. Of course, kids love art anyway. Now I want to put just a little tinge of yellow, or I've got white, but I want a little tinge of yellow, maybe goldish yellow. There's just a little in here and a little there, a teeny bit in here. And that's really about all that I'm going to do on this page as far as paint. And because we seem to have this issue, oh, I have to show you something. I have to show you all. Look. Look how clean that heat gun is. I had to get a new one. My old one was shorting out on me. I have to have a heat gun. So it's all nice, fresh, and clean again. So I think I want a little more up in here. Maybe for like some sunshine. But if I use the heat gun, what I'm understanding is if you have the heat gun plugged in, I do have my phone plugged into the outlet while I'm streaming. It just keeps my battery charged. So, but my understanding is not to run the heat gun off of the same outlet. So I haven't been using my heat gun in my live sessions. I'm going to get rid of this paint, set it over here. We're going to let that page dry. Let's see. I'm going to put my picture on my composition book. If I forget, remind me. And we're going to do, let's show you. I'm reaching over and getting the project here. I want to show you live. You've seen them in the video. This is where I keep the design parts that Jerry sent for recycled parts for art in my why not box. This is actually a shoe box that belonged to some shoes that my grandniece, thank you Janet, that my grandniece got. Her mother doesn't like to keep stuff around. She says, do you want these shoe boxes? I said, yes. And it's perfect because I keep all the design pieces that Jerry sent for recycled parts for art. And here's the first big project. Now this is kind of like a hanger, and it's made out of, this is the back of it. I think I'll write on the back before I send it out. It is going to be part of the drawing. If you watch the video, watch to the very end and you'll see the rules for entering the contest. But I think I'm going, on the back, I'm going to write recycled parts for art and then sign it. But it's made out of a ruler segment. I think each one of the design, thank you Tina and welcome. I think Jerry sent these rulers out to several of us on the design team. And I punched, you can see right here, there's kind of like a little connector place. And so I took my Propadial and punched holes in it. And that's what, this is the twine that came in the design around the packaging that Jerry wrapped everything in. And there's just some buttons glued on there with E6000. I ran out of twine, so I did use some of my own twine to tie on. I made some tags and some ATCs and some bobby pin embellishments on here. I'm not going to take them off of there. I made 6 of these cards. There's 6 sets of 3 and some washi tape. There's some 1-inch washi tape and 2 1/4-inch washi tapes. So 6 of these will be gifted in the drawing, and this will be gifted as the grand prize, and 6 of these. And these are the bobby pin embellishments. Postage stamps from Jerry's Etsy shop, recycled parts for art, little twine. You can't see it, but she sent some dictionary paper, and this was one of the little pictures that was on that dictionary page. And then I did use some of the brown paper that things were wrapped in. And, of course, a bobby pin right here. So I'm going to show you how I make these. I've done a video on them before, but I'm going to make one really quick. I can hardly wait to create the next month's project. This is so fun to do. I just love using recycled things and parts for art. Recycled parts in the art to create projects. Cindy Utter, Cindy Signs Utter. Hi Ada, welcome. Cindy Signs Utter is altering a little scientific book for a journal. Gina Aarons did a bracelet. Chelsea did a art doll. And Peg Robinson did a journal cover. Really fun projects made out of things that, you know, would normally get thrown away, tossed. So, I have right here, I'm just going to, these are not hard to make. These are not hard to make. I have some pieces all separated, and I'm just going to make a really quick bobby pin. Whoops, bumped my camera stand. Bobby pin embellishment. And in fact, I already have the papers for one all glued together. And all this is, right here, this is a strip of fabric, and I just tore it. It's just a cotton fabric. This is some scrapbook paper, text scrapbook paper. It's like this, and I just tore it into strips. On the back, I have some text out of a book, and I just glued them together with, I'm using Aleene's tacky glue, and I just glued the backs together here to give it a little strength, put a dab of glue there, and then just let this piece hang loose. I do have some laces, and of the pieces that I'm going to give some of these away tonight. I'll show you what I'm going to give away in the session tonight. But I will want to give a shout out to Deborah Mail, who, I'm going to adjust my camera, sent me this huge, I call it my art studio in a box, Happy Mail. And Peg Robinson, I didn't get Happy Mail, but she was selling some of her stash so she could buy new stuff. And I bought some of her pieces, and of the pieces that I'm going to give away tonight, you have to give them a special shout out because that's what I used to make them. And Jerry, of course, but I'm kind of saving Jerry's for the design team projects too. So I have, this was I got this at Walmart. What it was a dish towel, and it was printed. It had farm animals on it, but I've been cutting it up, and I've been using that and text, and I get these longer bobby pins, Bell bobby pins. They're a little bit longer, and I get them at Walmart. And I have seen them at Walgreens too. They have the shorter ones, but you need to look for the longer ones. Well, you can do the shorter ones if it works in your journal, but I use the longer ones because I find that I want to hook things on the edge of my journal pages, and they have a longer reach. So what I'm going to do is zoom in here. Just a little bit more. I'm going to zoom in. Hope I can adjust my camera without a lot of problem. I think you can see that pretty good. Fat fingers, Mary. And really, it's pretty simple. I'm just going to take a piece of this ribbon. Snip, snip. I think I'll put it on the back just to give it... No, I think I'll put it... I think I'll just put it kind of catty-corner to this fabric, right like that. Because I put it on the back, then I'll be gluing the bobby pin to the lace. And I want to glue the bobby pin right on the text here. Is that too close? Let me zoom out just a teeny bit. It's hard because I'm using my smartphone. There. And all I do is take some Aleene's Tacky Glue. And this is very similar to making bobby pin embellishments. Only you don't loop them on a bobby pin. Let's see, I want it to go this way. And I have some embellishments here. Ooh, I like this green feather. I think I'm going to use this. I think that'll look nice there. And then I'll put some words there. I got glue on my finger here. And just put it right in there. I mean, these are so simple. It's just using bits and pieces that you have left over from other projects. It's a little bit too large. And welcome to folks that are coming in. I'm kind of been talking about this project, so I haven't been following the new folks coming in. But if you're new here, welcome. And now I'm going to put it just like that. And I put that text on the back because the sticker had a white backing. Hi, Second Chance. And she's talking to Krista, so... Oh, Second Chance. Oh, I see. Second Chance Creations by Krista. Welcome. I thought you were talking to a Krista. You are Krista. So I'm just going to put this like this, I believe. Very simple. I'm just layering bits and pieces. Now, it depends on your journal, how thick you want your pages to be. Some people don't like a lot of bulk. Other people don't mind the bulk. This is kind of halfway in between. I am going to take a Tim Holtz word sticker. Let's see, what would be a good one to use? My Open Heart, 25th Learning to Fly. That Shine and Sparkle. I like that. I like the Shine and Sparkle. And I always like to, even though they're stickers, I don't trust that it'll stay there forever. I trust Aleene's Tacky Glue. So we're just going to put that. I think I'll put it catty corner to the feather. There we go. There's our embellishment. And it says that Shine and Sparkle. Now we're going to put the bobby pin on. And the bobby pins have a sort of a shank to them. Let's see. Like this. See that part here that kind of goes up? And I personally don't mind that because my journals have a lot of bulk. You can try to snip that off if it bothers you, or bend it with the pliers. But I personally don't mind it once you get your embellishment in there. To me, it kind of evens it out. Now, all I do is take my tacky glue and run a little strip of it from the bottom to the top, the length of what I think my bobby pin will be, and I just set my bobby pin right inside of it. Like, now that's going to, because I'm holding it up, it's going to kind of curve, I think. Let me wipe that off. I did that wrong. I like to set the long side flat down, not the short side, because the short side has the little shank that's pointing up. Let's put some more glue on this. And you will be saying, she's got glue oozing off all over her bobby pin. And that's true, I do. Now let me show you how I deal with that. I set it like this. I let it dry. I just set it aside while it's balancing up. And it dries good, and it holds really well, and it dries clear. Now I'm just going to set this aside. And let's reach into that box of ones that I'm going to send out. And I'll pull one of my cards out and show you what I do here. Because see, this is how it dries. It dries nice. That, where it's all gluey, does dry nice. And if you feel like it's gluing the two bobby pin together, I take my palette knife, which you can tell has glue on it, and I'll just get in there and run it back and forth like that, and that just breaks the glue. And then I just kind of clean it up a little like that, and it just dries nice. This is one that's going out in the contest. You need to leave a comment on the design team project video on my channel, and you need to either be a member of the Facebook group Recycled Parts for Art or subscribe for their newsletter. And if you go to my video that has the design team project, there's links in the description box. So that's how I make my bobby pin embellishments, and they are so fun. Just say this was an art journal page instead of the holders. Just say that's an art journal page, 8 by 10. You can just clip it onto the edge, clip it onto the top, clip it onto, maybe you have a tag in there, maybe there's a piece in there that just needs to be held closed, maybe like a little card that's flipping open while you're flipping the pages, which is why I made these in the first place. So let me clear my desk off here. I've got a shoebox. Thanks to my grandniece and her new shoes. Let's clear my desk off. And we're going to have contest. I'm going to have a contest at the beginning. I'm going to zoom out a little now. I think. There. Whoops, don't mean to give you a headache, but whoops. This is a large 12 by 12. Let's just move these off. I'm going to give away 3 ATCs and 3 sets of bobby pin embellishments. At the beginning, and I'm calling this the beginning, and then I'm going to give away the same thing toward the end of this stream. And if you're wondering what those scissors are, let me show you. I Zoom with some gals on Tuesdays. Hi, Sally, welcome. I have a little set of embroidery scissors kept in my doorknob. And if you were here last week, I think it was last week, I was telling the story of the doorknob. I won't go back into that. But that's where I keep them, in an old doorknob. Belonged to my parents' old house. But I carved in that Zoom, which is a video conferencing. There's some gals in there who are inspiring me to do carving. And this is Speedy Carve. So I did a little sketch of my embroidery scissors right here, hand drew it, and then I just covered this whole thing with a graphite pencil, put it down on my Speedy Carve, and rubbed the back of it off onto it and carved it out. And it fits 3.5 by 2.5, which is ATC size. So I'm going to give away 3 of those, and I'm going to give away 3 sets of bobby pin embellishments. This is a set. I tried to make them similar in a set. So this is a set. These all have the same button. And then this is a set. These have different buttons, but they all have the same fabric and grommets on the side there. So let's get started. I need a pad of paper. And I will say, as I'm doing these contests, because I'm doing them live, and I miss a lot, so you guys have really been my second eye, and catch me if I don't see something, if I miss something, like if somebody wins and I miss it. They've been setting me straight, and I don't mind that at all. I truly do appreciate it. And what we do is I pick a range of numbers like 50 to 100, and then I'll cover it up and write a number, and then I'll say go, and when I say go, then everyone chooses a number. The number that gets it right on, of course, wins it. If there's a number close, the closest number wins it. If there's somebody on this side of the number and somebody on this side of the number, I'll give one set to one person and one set to the other. And I'll keep doing that until we get to the end. And if I'm on the third one here, I'll go ahead and go to the first one of the one I'm going to do tonight. So I'll make sure everybody gets something. But these are not going with these. These are going separate. So the first set, I'm going to do the bobby pin embellishments first. So number 1, and I'm just going to put BPE for bobby pin embellishments. And I need to get my composition book out here. And the number range will be, don't say anything until I say go. The number range will be 500 to 550. 500 to 550. And let me pick a number. Okay, go. And I try to give you a good amount of time, because I know people have lagging screens and that whole story. And I want to remind the folks that won last week and haven't gotten theirs yet. I haven't sent them out yet, but as a result, I'll send an extra little scissors ATC to you. So you'll get that just because you're so patient with me. All right, I'm going to give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. The number was 523. So I see Tracy already got 517, so she's 6 away. 534, 549, 512, 506. Oh, look, Bonnie. Bonnie Tyler got 523. Did anybody else get 523? And it's okay if you get the same number, because I'll just give you both one. Bonnie Tyler. 533, 515, 517, 503, 534, 533, 530, 543, 506, 524. Look at that. Yeah, Patricia. I would if I knew how. Mary, you should have Super Chat on. You know, you guys pay me just by being here. I appreciate your support. Okay? But thank you. That's a really nice comment. So, Bonnie Tyler, you won something last week. I already have your address. I was going to send an extra. I'll have to check and see what you won. I'll send you something extra just because you're so patient. Whoops, I'm giving away a set. Which set do you want? I'm going to let you choose. Let's do that. Which set do you want? Let me put them here. Do you want the black ones, the ones in the middle, or the ones with the silver buttons? Oops. Are you with us, Bonnie? I'm giving you a choice here of which set of embellishments you want. The ones with the silver buttons, these. Okay, I'm going to put silver button. As you can see, I run these contests very informal. And I do that because this is nothing that is, I'm going to have to put them right here. I'm not going to fool with them right now. This is just art stuff. This is not like I'm giving away $5,000 prizes or anything. I couldn't afford it. Okay, so let's do the second one. Number 2. BPE for bobby pin embellishment, and the range is going to be 600 to 650. Don't say anything until I choose a number. Okay, go. And I'll just give you a little time here. Like I said, it's Friday night and there's lag time, the whole thing. I haven't been kicked out yet, though, but let's hope that doesn't happen. It's good to see everybody in here. Four 612s? Oh my goodness. You can either keep it or change it. 612, whoever picked 612, it's up to you, whatever you want. Or 649s. That tells me you guys are all on the same wavelength. You're thinking alike tonight. Anybody want to change their number while we're got 10 seconds left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Anybody want to change a number? I'm leaving it up to you. 10. All right, the number was 647. Look, Tracy, you always get pretty close. 648 was Tracy. Anybody have 647 on the nose? 628, 629, 649 was pretty close. Oh, look, Tracy. Oh, look, Tracy, 647 and 622. What are we going to do? Shall we give it to Tracy because she had 647 first? Do you want to do that? Anybody else have 647 in there? 649, 640. Tracy! 612. Tracy, next time only choose one number, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. Tracy, I have to, Tracey. Welcome, Tracy. Welcome to the live, Tracy. Wehrung. Tracy, I haven't met you before, but if you would, if you're on Facebook, you need to send me your snail mail address to Meridel Abrams, Meridel Abrams, or email me at the.meri, meri.atelier@gmail.com. That's my channel name. If you don't get this written down, watch for the replay. It's about 46 minutes into it. And I'll just kind of hold this up for a second. So you know, you need to send me your snail mail address so I know where to send. Now, what the question is, do you want the black ones or the white ones over here? The ones with text. You get to choose. Tracy also, yeah, Tracy said several numbers, but she said 647, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to her. But next time, in the next drawing, only one number. The black, okay. These are just bobby pin embellishments. They're made out of recycled parts for art, so it's really not a big deal. Number 3, and I'll be giving away 3 more sets at the end of the chat if you are still here at the end of the chat. So there'll be 3 more sets of these. Okay, so BP number 3, and this will automatically be these. So I need to pick a range between 700 and 750. Don't say anything until I write a number down. Okay, go. That's okay, Tracy. I did not say how it worked, so you're okay. We're pretty laid back in here. The gals in here are pretty nice. I haven't had anybody beat me over the head yet, and boy, I've done some crazy things in my live sessions. Got a fly flying around here is going to bug me. If he flies on here, I might swat him in front of you. You'd think he'd go away. It's November. Hi, Ada. Welcome. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. ADA, Ada. Okay, good. I like your icon. That's cool. I like yours too, Rose. Got some pretty ladies. They're icons. Okay. 1, 2. I'm counting to 10. 3, 4, 5. The range is, what did I do with my, oh, I have to look at the range. What did I say? 700 to 750. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jerry says Ada was her, oh, her mom's name was Ida. That's pretty too. Pre-Raphaelite. The number was real scribbly, 70, that's a 9, 709. I had a little hard time writing that number. Who got close to 709? 713, 742, 32, 706. Patricia, you're close. 40, 46, 705. Janet, you're really close. But I think 706 beats you. You guys watch me if I call it wrong. I think it's probably Patricia, don't you think? Patricia Stubbs got 706. I think so, Patricia. Message me on Facebook or send me an email with your snail mail address. And you'll get this set of bobby pin embellishments. Am I doing right here? Let's see, anybody catch anything? 711 is closer than 706. Oh! Well, you know what? I already called Patricia, so I'm not going to cheat her. I'm going to give her these, but who had 711? Sally? Sally had 711. Did anybody else have 711? Thank you, Gail. Oh, and Ada did too, didn't she? Both of you. Well, Ada and Sally, and I'm going to give it to Patricia because I called it wrong. Thank you, guys. Patricia had 706. They were 2 away, and she was 3 away. That's what I want you to do. When I do something like this, I want you to call my attention to it because I am looking at my phone screen. I'm having to scroll back, and that's okay. You all get a set of bobby pin embellishments. I might have to make another sets, but they're not hard to make. They're not hard at all to make. So, in fact, they're fun to make. It is all in good fun. And Ada, you'll need to message me on Facebook at Meridel Abrams or send me an email at themeriatelier@gmail.com. Oh, I think I have a room full of sweet ladies who understand my mistakes. Okay, and this, if I do anything wrong here, these will be easy enough to stamp out again. So we're going to do number 1, and I'm just going to call it scissors. Number 2, scissors. And these are stamped on cardstock, white cardstock paper. It's not a I would say maybe 70 or 80 pound paper. It's not a really heavy paper. But it's just a little, you can put it in your journal, put it on a card, throw it away, do whatever you want with it. I had fun carving them. Okay. So the first one, the range will be between 800 and 850. And don't say anything till I write down a number. Between 800 and 850. Go. Do you guys like these contests? If you like them, I'll keep them up. But if you find this is too much of trouble, I'd really kind of like you to let me know what you think of the contest. Do you like them? Good. Oh, Laura. Good night, lady. I'll be sending you... last week, I think you won something, didn't you? I'll have to check my notes. I've got it all written down. I keep my little pads here. You guys want it? Do you want me to keep it up? Okay, I will then. I don't want to bore you to tears. Okay, we're doing for number 1. Let's give it 10 seconds. Thank you, Rose. All right, 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Patricia. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The number was 813. Help me figure out who was closest to 813. Let me know if I call it wrong. 842. 834, 821, 842, 817 was 4 away. That was Eva. 846, 800 was 3 away. No, it was 13 away. I'm sorry. 810 was 3 away. That Lucia was Lucia. 801, 825, 829, 837, 828, 817. Am I getting it right? Let's see. 810 was Lucia. I think it's Lucia. 810. Am I wrong? Lucia, you get one of my little embroidery scissor stamps. The stamped image. You're going to be able to start you a junk journal, Lucia. Okay, let's do the other 2. Lucia's a good at numbers. I won't want to tell you to go gambling or play the lottery, but if I were you, I might start thinking about it. That's not a suggestion, really. Okay, the range is 400 to 450. And don't say anything till I say go. I have to think of a number. I'm brain dead. Go. I have to tell you guys, though, Lucia sent me a beautiful, beautiful Happy Mail box. She was in August. She said, I want to send you a birthday card, Mary. What's your address? That was not a little birthday card. That was a birthday present. So see you, Lucia. Good things come back to you. Well, sort of good things. Are we about done? I'm going to give you 10 seconds. Yes, isn't that something? Jerry Bellini and Mary Abrams have the same birthday. We're Leos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The number was 422. All right, who got closest? Did anybody get 422? 442, 441, 416 is 6 away, 411, 445, 429 is 7 away, 436, 447, 409, 424, Aunt Beck looks really close. You think it's Aunt Beck? I think it's Aunt Beck. 424. Would you all agree? Let me know if I'm calling it wrong. I'm looking back again. 423 was Lucia. Am I looking? Wait. Lucia, did you win again? Lucia had... Do you want two, Lucia? I'll stamp out another one for you. If you want two, Lucia, I'll stamp another. Lucia had 423. Aunt Beck had 424. If you want two of them, Lucia, I'll stamp another one out for you. Because it's just a stamp. It's just a rubber stamp. Let me know. Rose? Oh, was it Rose? Oh, I have to go back. Rose had 423. Did Lucia have... Well, Lucia, you had 423 too, didn't you? Oh, I see. Rose 423. I see. Okay, Rose. All right. Well, Lucia, you get one anyway from last time. Okay, Rose. Rose, I don't want to cheat you. They're keeping a close eye on me tonight. I'll tell you. And I'm so thankful for it. Good thing I don't call bingo, huh? Thank you, guys. I do appreciate it. I maybe should find another way to run this game, but I think you guys like me to make mistakes and then you can correct me. And that's okay. It keeps me humble, but it also keeps me on track. And I'm not the one to think I'm perfect. You have me yelling at my iPad. Oh, that's funny. Is there anybody else in your house? Okay, Lucia. We got Rose. Rose and Aunt Beck. I think Rose was 423 and Aunt Beck was 424. So I'm going to send one to each of them. I think I owe Aunt Beck a tag from last week. It's coming, Aunt Beck. I haven't forgotten you. All right, we're going to do the last one for this session. And I got to think of a number between 900 and 950. Don't say anything till I say go. What's a good number? What's a good number? All right, go. Lucia said she was tired after that. That's true. This is work. But it's fun work. I enjoy these, but I sure don't want to bore you guys. Hi, Sibla. Is that how you pronounce that? S-B-Y-L-L-A? Welcome. Good to see you in here. I'm sure there's a lot of folks I have missed welcoming. If I have, welcome. If I've missed you, I try to catch you if I see your name. Are we pretty much done? Shall I call 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tina, are you retracting a number? Okay. Anybody else want to change their number? I'll give it 5 more. 1, 2. Okay. Thank you, Rose. 3, 4, 5. The number is, how can you be bored when I keep you entertained with making mistakes? The number was 913. So who got closest to 913? 921, 933, 933, 936, 31, 919, 945, 924. Rose! 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 Did Rose win again? Who else got close? Rose won it on the dot, but she also won one from last time. So let me stamp another one and give another one away. Who's closest besides Rose? We're going to send you two of them now, Rose. You can keep it or give it to your granddaughter or mail it to your worst enemy. I don't know. 904. Who else got close? 928. 904. 945. 919. 919 was what, 6 away? 933, 33, 21. Oh, I see, Tina. Okay. I'm looking for another number. One for my journal and one for my ATC treasure box. Who shall we give the other one to? I thought I saw 919. Is there anybody else closer than 6 away? This is what's hard for me because, well, I wish I could save the chat and then I could just go look. 921. 919 was Ruth Lamb. $904 was, what, 9 away? I think, Ruth Lamb, if you want one, I'm going to give you one. Where did I see it? I'm scrolling back. Ruth Lamb had 919. That was 6 away. So Ruth, you're new to me. If you're on Facebook, snail mail me your address so I know where to send. I'll send you an ATC, which is just a stamped embroidery scissors. I carved it. So you'll need to send it to me at Meridel Abrams on Facebook or the Meri Atelier at gmail.com. And if you don't get this written down, it is like 107 in this chat, so you can kind of scroll back on the replay. So, we've given away a lot. We've got 6 more of these to do at the end of the chat. Woohoo! These are fun for me, but I still kind of think I might be boring you guys. All right. What to do next? What to do next? My page, I think is still, I'm kind of looking at my page. I think it's dry. I think we took so long on that, it kind of dried off. Well, the white here didn't get. But on those, what I've been doing is just taking a paper towel. Let's just kind of blot it, the yellow. This is craft paint. Craft paint dries really fast. The yellow's a little wet yet. I don't want to use my heat gun because we've had such good luck lately. So I'm going to go down. I'm going to glue the little guy down. I think I'm going to put him on this side. Look, he's got raindrops. Like raindrops. That's what I'm going to call it. Raindrops keep falling on my head. What is that song? Raindrops keep falling on my head, but they don't bother me, or something like that. I'll have to look up that song. My roommate, when I went to college, she was always singing that song. I miss her. She passed away about a year ago. I miss her a lot. Mary, paint a lightning bolt through one of the pictures. Oh, Janet, you have the greatest ideas. That song is in Butch Cassidy, the Sundance Kid. Raindrops keep falling on my head. All right, I'll have to look that up. Janet, that is a really good idea, a lightning bolt. And it'll have to be through this one. I really like that. I folded this over because I'm finding that if I don't on some of these, they get caught. Of course, now this one's going to be glued down here. A lightning bolt. In fact, so I just did me some Talking to the Sun. Yes, yes, that's the song, Rose. And I was telling you about my roommate in college, and the way that she found me, and the way we became roommates, was I was assigned to do some outdoor sketching in my drawing class. So shy Meri Abrams went and hid behind the sciences building, a great big old white 4 or 5 story structure. But I didn't hide good enough. She found me. She saw me out there sketching. Urban sketching way back in the I'm not going to do anything to the back of this. I like it. Just like that. Rain, rain, go away. Down the rain falls. This is all about rain. But anyway, she came up to me and asked me what I was doing, and I told her I was working on my art assignment. And of course, she was in nursing, and she had to check it out, and we got to talking, and it wasn't long after that we were roommates. Still got a little wet paint in here. A lightning bolt like this. I have some, you know, I was going to pick up silver paint, but I put it back and I took this metallic pearl white. I'm hesitating to use metallics because so far all I've used in here is craft paint, and craft paint is not sticking. And I'm afraid this is going to stick. I could put matte medium on it, but then it would wipe out the metallic. So, what about, I'm looking, how about a painter pen in silver? I haven't even, Peg Robinson. Lucia, you probably carry a tune better than Meri Abrams, I'll tell you. I'm going to test out. Peg Robinson sent me this painter pen. And I'll probably have to go over this 3 or 4 times. I don't know if that's going to show up too well. Maybe show up better if I get it going. A lightning bolt. How does a lightning bolt look? How about a bright yellow? Yeah, highlight with a bright yellow. I don't have a bright yellow painter pen, but I've got a bright yellow craft paint. So let me just put some silver on here. Silver's kind of blending in. It's kind of wet up there. It's okay. So let's see, a bright yellow. How about, by golly, I painted that full moon a bright yellow on my Sebastian page. I surely have bright yellow here. Janet, Lucia, and Rose screech karaoke live at Mary's Friday Only. That's funny. I love that song. Janet, I have to tell you, I found the shoe. I found the shoe in the zipper, but I haven't found any big red lips yet, so you're going to have to tell me what you guys were talking about last week. We're getting to that. Yeah, I have to find a brush. I put my brushes away. I was painting here. This one. This will do. That silver, though, is showing up pretty good, though, isn't it? Janet, you're so funny. All right, I'm going to streak some yellow on here. We're not going to say this is going to be perfect, but I'm just going to kind of go. And we've had a good session tonight, but if I get kicked out, I'll be back. I'll be back. Because it's usually when I'm concentrating on a page and I'm watching what I'm doing. This isn't working so well with my brush, just dipping it in there. Where's my towel? Where's my rag? I don't like doing that. I'm going to squirt some out on the... That's kind of a fat lightning bolt. Cinnamon, the Art Sherpa, Cinnamon Cooney. When did you sneak in here, Miss Cinnamon, Mrs. Cinnamon? Welcome, welcome to you. Just now, I don't even come close to Cinnamon's painting. She is the pro. Cinnamon, you missed our big contest, but I'm having another one at the end of the chat. I tried to split them up. I don't like that. That's a fat lightning bolt. I'm going to wash it off. Wouldn't that be nice if we could just wash away the lightning if we wanted? That worked, sort of. All right, let's see if I can do this better. And we're using yellow for the lightning because the silver is not showing up too good on this page. It shows up good down in here, but it just kind of blends in up here. If you folks have not found the Art Sherpa, be sure and go and check out her channel. Especially if you're interested in painting lessons. And big hats. I haven't shown my face, Cinnamon. One of these days. But on Friday nights, I'm just as wiped out as everybody else. This is a lightning bolt. Seems to me like there should be some white streaks in there. Where's my white? I put my white, I had it out. This particular craft paint is pretty thin. And the white to me seems just to be a little bit thicker. Maybe it's my imagination. Yeah, I like that. So this was Janet's idea to put a lightning bolt down. It's a rain page. And Cinnamon, you haven't, if you're still in here, you haven't been to any of my chats. What I'm doing is reverse collage, and I find these black and white photographs to go with the art. This entire book is a childcraft encyclopedia. And it's all about art. And I find these black and white photos of kids. Like this is all about rain. This paint, well, it's all about weather. This one's about rain. This is one of the George Seurat paintings, and it's the summer. And this is winter, but we won't talk about winter yet. And in my Friday Night Lives, I've been doing a page like this. And these gals have been giving me great ideas, and I don't like that. Janet said, Mary, put a lightning bolt down the page. So that's what we're doing. We're just striking it with lightning. I like that silver. I'm going to kind of see if I can leave it alone. And I like that song. We're singing, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. That's all I know of it. The bisecting of the page. Isn't that neat? Yeah, and the flip here was also Janet's idea. I was gluing them down, and Janet said, Mary, make a flip out of it. So I did. That's a lightning bolt. I'm not going to paint the title on tonight, but I do think I want some raindrops. And I have, remember this yellow we did yellow last week writing the monsters, but this is really thin, so I am going to take this and put it in here. For those of you that are in here have never seen how I fill my fine line paint applicators. Let me get this cleaned off a little. We always have that dried paint up at the top to clean off. We don't want that falling inside. I use craft paint in my fine line paint applicators. You can use whatever you want, really. But I like craft paint mostly because when I put it on my pages of my art journals, I don't have to worry about sticking. But I also like it because I like to draw with it. It kind of, when it dries, gives sort of a raised, embossed image. But all I do is take and squeeze out, and I would advise to use the newest bottle that you have on hand, because this paint can get clumpy and that can clog up the nozzles. We're going to have some yellow raindrops. Whoop! Just about had a yellow raincoat there. That little guy is so cute, Ruth Lamb says. The expression in his face brings a smile. Yeah, it's just like... Well, you look, he's got his eyes closed. It's like he's really enjoying the rain, though. And I'll bet you his raincoat, well, it's either got to be green or yellow if it were in color. But we're going to imagine it. Blue and yellow. Cinnamon says blue and yellow is one of her favorite combos. Mine too, Cinnamon, but I usually make green. He's a puddle jumper. Yeah, Rose, he's a puddle jumper. I'll bet he is too. It looks like he could go jumping some puddles. All right, we're going to do some raindrops. Let's do it on his jacket. Let's just draw some rain. Well, maybe I'll just squeeze this out a little here to see if I got it going. We'll give him some yellow raindrops. These are not teardrops. These are they really should be some blue ones too, shouldn't there? Water's kind of clear, but we have to see it on our page. Oh, I like that. Thank you, guys. This is a good idea. You know, and I think I'm going to give my lightning some lines here. I like that too. Let's see. I want to leave room for like a title. I want to put raindrops keep falling on my head, but I'm not going to do that tonight because I'm standing up. And look, I did not paint over my text. I think, what shall I do? Let's put a big raindrop around it. Or sort of a raindrop. Like that. And maybe a couple more here. That's a big one. Now I want to do a few blue ones. Oh, where's my blue? Where's my blue? Right here. My blue, I went to Hobby Lobby and bought me some more fine line paint applicators. For the longest time, I only used black and white. But you gotta break into using colors. That's kind of a dark blue, but I like how it blends in. I don't want to do anything on his face. I'm not following the chat because I'm watching my page. Now it flips here, and I don't want to do anything on here because I don't want to smear this, but maybe I'll put some raindrops along the border. And I want to remind you that if it freezes on me, if my session freezes, I'll be right back. We've had pretty good run of it tonight. But sometimes I'll lose my data connection. Yeah, I'm liking this. Where else do I need some rain? I bet they could use some rain in Oregon, out west. All right, we're going to call that good for tonight for this page. And we're going to go do something else as soon as I get my page cleared off. But look, wait, hold it. Let me get rid of this. I'm not going to waste my white and yellow. No, no, no. Let me get rid of this book. I'm here. I'm here. Don't leave. I'm just going to tear a page out. Wipe off page. We'll do something with that sometime. It'll go in a glue book or something. Yeah, okay. All right. Speaking of glue books, I was doing glue books last week. And Janet, and was it Rose, kept saying the black shoe, and I kept looking for the black shoe. I looked all through them. This is my box of fussy cuts. Wait till you see this. This is my box of fussy cuts. And I've been cutting more. This is what I did this week. These aren't sorted. But last week, I went through and sorted. I looked at every one of these until I found that black shoe. And I found it. This is just some parts for art. That'll go in another box in a week or so. And I have another box similar to this where I have some big ones. I want to show Janet. I'm here. Barb Owen? Are you here? Wait a minute, I have to flip the screen. This is the first time it's happened tonight. Barb Owen's here. Barb, welcome. Barb, I watched your live session today. We love your live sessions. She did these wonderful little free-form sewing, sewed on her machine during a live session. My mouth dropped open. I go, if I were doing that, I'd run the needle over my finger or something. Wonderful little pins, little flower embellishments. Just beautiful. Rose, here's the shoe. I have a zipper. What did I do with the zipper? I have a zipper that goes with it, but I'm not going to... Did I keep it out? I can't find it right away. I don't want to go hunting for it. But what I want to show you, what we want to do tonight, we're going to work on the glue book, but look at this box. How uninteresting can you get? This box is nothing but a, well, I'll tell you, in Madison, Wisconsin, if you happen to be in that area, there's a store called Woodman's. And they are the nicest people if you need boxes for moving. If you go at 4 o'clock in the morning, you can get all sorts of boxes. And I like these because they carry their meat products. See, this is an Oscar Mayer box. And I have to turn it this way. It says other side up, but that doesn't work for me. This is the right side up for me. But this is a... kind of like a, I want to call it a kit, K-I-T, a kit box. But I thought, since it's an Oscar Mayer box, it needs some embellishing. And what I have here, is hidden. What I have here is some gift tissue that has text on it. And I thought I'd collage that down and collage some, I'm thinking, collage some glue books over it. So that's what I'm going to do, and then maybe we can work in some things on the glue book. Did Barb leave? Bye, Barb. Thanks for stopping in. Thank you guys for saying hello to Barb, and Cinnamon, if you're still here. I get this stuff out and I get it ready, but then I go, well, what did I do with it? And it's there, really. I'm just going to kind of tear this open. I want to start collaging this tissue paper down on this box because I'm getting tired of it being a... Oh, yay, Cinnamon, still here. Ramona Wallace, welcome. For you gals who just came in, I am going to have another contest. I had a contest earlier on for some bobby pin embellishments and some stamped scissor ATCs. And I'm going to do that again. Let's see, I've been going for about an hour and a half, maybe in about 20 minutes. I like this tissue paper. How cool is this? But I don't know if this will blend in with the cardboard too much. I'm going to try it and see. I'm at least going to start this. I don't know if I'll get it completed. And here's the thing, I want to use a wet glue. And you know what I think I'm going to use? I probably wouldn't normally use matte medium on this. I'd probably use a water and Elmer's glue solution, but I don't have that. And it's just easier for me to do this live. Matte medium is really... I would rather keep that for journal pages. However, I don't know if this will sink in too much. We're going to see. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just going at it. I'm just going to collage down. Looks like it's working. You know what? I have, oh, I'd get it out, but it's in the little closet next to me. I know I've shown it before, like in a video. Jerry Bellini, Recycle Parts for Art, has this huge, big, oh, what did we measure it? 20 by 14.5, 17.5 by 20 composition book. And the newspaper inside of it, somebody was using them to collect newspapers. And I think somebody in this chat or in the comments of my video said that that's how they did it back then when they were saving their newspapers. I just don't know. But if there's a newspaper, and I could be collaging newspaper on this box, but I like this tissue paper. It looks like newspaper. Yeah, it's huge. 23 by 17. It just fills my entire desktop. But that's what that reminds me of. While I'm working on this, I thought, man, it'd be neat to get some of those and put on here. But they're original. This was tissue paper. I think I'll stick with the tissue paper. I want to use that original newspaper. I think it's 1906 if I remember right. On the one that I got. 1906 newspaper. You know I love history. That was before World War I. 1906. Oh yeah. It's fun to read that. Jerry said, are you sure you want me to send this? Oh, I'm sure. Cinnamon, good night. Yeah, Eva, it's huge. It's just huge. You know what, though? On here, not in this box. I sorted out my larger pieces. I'll just do the top of this box tonight. Because this can get kind of boring. I mean, you all know how to collage. You don't need Meri to show you how to collage. But I have some really large images that I'd like to collage down on the top here. And I sorted out my large ones, and they're in another box similar to this, which isn't quite as big. And I think I'll collage those down on top of this. You'll see. I really do like this tissue paper. I got it at, was it Walmart or Hobby Lobby? It was either Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or Joann's. Because those are the only stores near me. I had a bad day last Tuesday. And so I said, forget this. I know I shouldn't, but I'm going shopping. So I did. I think I woke Gina Ahrens up at, well, it was 8 o'clock my time, but it had to be about 6 o'clock her time. I was playing with the Messenger app on Facebook, and I rang the chat, and Gina answered. I must have woke her up because she's on the West Coast, and it was like 8 o'clock my time. It had to be about 6 o'clock her time. She talked to me. She was either up drinking her coffee or I woke her up. We didn't talk long, but okay. Now, I think what I'm going to do is put some images on here. And let me reach over here. My room is looking like a tornado again tonight. I'm going to kind of scoot this. I don't want to put that back in the water yet. I want to use it. Oh, I messed it up here. I'll have to fix that. I want to show you what... I want to get out the large box of images here. My desk is only about... I think Jerry's composition book is bigger than my desk. All right. I think you can see these. I was sorting through. These are full pages that I'm not ready to tear up yet. These are tissues, papers. Here's our new library. You guys, this library in the basement, they have a maker center. For Nebraska, that's a neat thing. They got 2 3D 2 3D printers, a laser cutter, a sewing machine, a big poster printer, graphic software. I'll tell you, Meri was in her copier. See, I made color copies of my wolves. That's what I was doing at the library. All right, I'm getting down to the images here. I want to show you the images that I want to put on here. They're big, they're large images. But of course, I put all my full pages on top of them. All right, I'm getting there. See, these are too big to put in my little glue books. But I'm not going to put this one on there, but look, it's an astronaut. What does it take to be a hero? I think I got some like this. This is neat. I like that one. I guess I can set it there. A polar bear. Look at this one. Isn't that cool? So I'm going to collage these larger images on this box. I got some others in here that I want to use. And this is kind of impromptu. That's a giraffe. Last week I saw a giant dog that you pulled out. Yes, there's a dog in here, a huge one. There's my cow. I love my cow. And there's Mother Teresa. I think I'll put her on here, but maybe not on the top. See, I like these. Aren't these cool? The giraffe. But these are too large to put in a regular glue book. So I'm going to put some of them on. Look, the tiger. Look, here, I'm getting to what I want. Isn't this cool? Almanac, 1880. Reproduced above at more than twice its actual size. The actual size is 3 by 4. An 1890 edition of the popular almanacs by Kate Greenaway, whose demure little girls made her one of the more popular illustrators of the 1800s. I like that. I think it's going to go that way, though. I'm going to do that one. And I think this one will go nice with it. And I like this other gal. She's kind of more white, but I do like her there. You think 3 is enough? Because I do have that text on there. And then I'll do the sides and the bottom. Here's a dog. Was this the dog? One of the dogs, Rin-a-Tin-Tin. I call him Rin-a-Tin-Tin. All right, I'm going to get this out of the way here. That means I put it on the floor. All right, I'm going to collage these down. And I'll probably add more to these. I want to fix that. Let me get a piece of this tissue paper to put on there. Just a tear. Right in here. Maybe it wasn't such a bad idea to use this. I've got another jar of it, so. But I usually like to save this nicer, more expensive Liquitex matte medium for art journaling rather than mixed media and glue books and stuff like that. I just like to use my Elmer's glue sticks. Oh, look, I'm getting rough with it. It's too thin to get too rough with. All right. Now I think I'll put this one down. And I think what I'm going to need to do, let's do both sides here. If you watch Art, Joy, and Sharing channel, Cindy Seinzetter was showing her glue book techniques yesterday. And she is really the person that got me started doing glue books, let's put it that way, that I learned from with doing the glue books. Of course, this is not a glue book. This is more of a mixed media project, but it's got all my fussy cuts for glue books. Now it's straight at the top, but I don't see it being so straight at the bottom here. But maybe that's the way I cut it. I'm not going to worry about it. I like that. How fun is that? Now, when I fussy cut this, I left the white border around it. I kind of like that white border. I'm going to leave it there. But I do think I'm going to open this box and bring her out just a little like that and glue her down the side like this. Y'all getting tired? Have a big week. It's been kind of a different week for me. I just couldn't seem to get everything done like I wanted to. Now I'm just going to put some and what I like about collaging is you really, when you're doing something like this, it's kind of like reverse collage. There's not too much you can do to mess things up. You can do some things to mess it up, but I mean, you're kind of just putting papers down. Oh, I like that. Now, this gal, I think I'm going to put her something like this. I lost the chat. What's going on? I'm going to collage tonight, a box tonight. Pat says she's going to go collage a box tonight. Good. Mary, when I saw the shoes, I'm going to sneeze. Oh no, I'm going to sneeze. It was screaming to go in your glue book. Excuse me. It's the Liquitex. The tissue paper, Rose. The tissue paper, if you're talking about this tissue paper, I either got it at Walmart, Hobby Lobby, or Joann's, and I don't remember. It was at one of those stores. And I liked it the minute I saw it. I want to say that it was Walmart. Janet says, Mary, when I saw the shoes, I said it was screaming to go in your glue book. So then we said the shoes needed some big red lips. That's how that story came about. Okay. Well, I haven't found any big red lips yet, but I'll bet you I can find some. And I think I got onto the zipper because I was showing the Facebook. It had that women's meeting at that time, and it was talking about zipping your lips. And I saw lips, and I saw zip your lip. But I did find a zipper about the size that'll fit on that page. Now I just need to find some lips. We'll hold that till next week, till I find some big red lips. Janet has the neatest ideas, let me tell you. You guys give me such great ideas. You almost do my art for me here. Let's see what's going on here. Night, Tina. Lisa, did you just mix a box of cake mix and a can of pumpkin? I wish I knew Janet. Yeah, Janet, we've got to get that Janet to do some videos. Look, it's kind of crinkling up on me here. And I think that's just the nature. This is out of a Real Simple magazine. I think that's the nature of the magazine. I don't want to press on this too hard. I think that that happened to me in my glue book. And I do think this will flatten out. Because I noticed that happens in this I'm not so sure of. This has got a bubble in it. But I'm not going to, I don't want to ruin it. I'm going to let this dry. I tried that cake mix and the pumpkin and I thought it was disgusting. At that, that's funny. Raindrop song, maybe. Fun art theme. And 2 eggs. Thank you, Lucia. Enjoy your videos. Yeah, Janet does beautiful art. She posts her pictures on Facebook. I just love seeing them, Janet. Okay, we're going to let this dry. But this is where I keep all my medium images. So I'm just going to leave it open and put it over to the side of my chair here. And we're going to do a little bit of glue booking. How long have we been going here? About 2 hours. Oh, Cindy Signs-Utter. Hi. Cindy, we've been talking about you. Did you see what I did, Cindy? For my fussy cut box here. These are large images. Too large to put in a glue book. So this is an Oscar Mayer meat box that I rescued at the grocery store when I was coming down here from Wisconsin. I got tired of looking at Oscar Mayer, so I glued some tissue paper down there and some of these large images. So we're going to do a couple pages tonight. Here's that pink shoe, but I need to find some big red lips. I know what let's do. It's getting kind of late. Let's do the other contest because it's getting kind of late and you gals are going to want to go to bed pretty soon. I don't want to keep you up all night. I don't want to keep you up all night. Well, here are the scissors. These are what I'm giving away. I'm giving away 1 each, 3 different contests. And then we gave away the same thing earlier on at the beginning of the session. And then these are the bobby pin embellishments. And see, these are dry already. I did these this afternoon. And I will tell you, I don't know what I did with my little... spatula, my little palette knife. But if it sticks in there, just take your palette knife and run it back and forth in there, and that'll break that glue seal. If anyone wants some free prints from my National Geographic Citrusolve, about 17 photos that you can feel free to save and print. Sally Johnson on Facebook. All right, Sally. You offered it. It's out there. Thank you. That's quite all right to do that, too. I mean, in my live session. I think with them being Citrusolved, I don't think that'll be too much of a problem, Rose. I don't know. They might have trouble figuring out what photo it was. Anyway, here's the bobby pin embellishments. I'm giving them away in sets. This will be one set. This will be one set. And this will be one set. And then I'm giving away some ATCs. And if we, like in the first session, we had some numbers that were the same and some that were really close. On these, I'll just print another one. on these. If we run into that problem, I'll make some more. These are really fun to make. Not a problem. I got lots of bits and bobs. Let's get our numbers out. Our number pad. And an ink pen. And let's start with the bobby pin embellishments. And what I've been doing is I've just been putting like this will be number 4, bobby BPE, bobby pin embellishment. And then whoever wins it can pick which set that they want until they're all gone. And these, of course, will all be the same. So, let me get this out of the way. On the floor. Out of the way means throw it on the floor, Mary. Okay. Except I need a composition book to cover up the numbers. And the way we do it, if anybody's new in here, because I haven't been watching who's coming in, what we do is I give a range, and I'm going to go into the thousands this time. 1,000 to 1,050. And when I say go, you don't say anything till I say go. When I say go, you choose a number, and the person that gets the closest wins it, or if you get it, wins it. If 2 people are really close, I'll give 1 to one and 1 to the other. This is just bobby pin embellishments. It's bits and bops. It's not a big deal. All right, so I got to pick a number. Don't say anything till I pick a number. Go. Between 1,000 and 1,050 is the range. And I like to give you all a good amount of time. While we're waiting here, let's give Jerry Bellini at Recycled Parts for Art another shout out. She's kind of the host of this whole thing tonight because I am really displaying the design project that I did for her, and I also did these bobby pin embellishments. And so yeah, Recycled Parts for Art. Go check out her Facebook group, check out her Etsy store. She's selling some really neat things. Check out her channel, check out her newsletter. If you want to win the 2 design pieces that I did in my design project video, go back to the video and leave a comment there. You don't have to stay, Jerry, if you're getting tired. Jerry's on the East Coast and she likes to go to bed early. She's staying late tonight. Also, Jerry is holding a contest. She's really kind of introducing her store. This is kind of like a promotion for her new Etsy store and her new website. And she's hired 6 design team members. But she is doing a contest, ongoing contest. You can read about it. If you go to my video and follow the links to her site, you'll find the entry point to her contest. And I think it's over with in February. And I think it's a $25 gift certificate to her Etsy shop. And you can correct me if I'm wrong, Jerry. But you'll want to enter that. Who knows? If you're as smart with that as you are with the numbers here, you might win. All right. I think I've talked over 10 seconds, so I'm going to say stop. And the number was 1030. Did anybody get 1030? Or close? I got to scroll back. 1034, 1033, Ruth, 1023, 1025, 1002, 1005. Oh, Janet, you were out of range. 10:06. Janet's won before. So I don't feel too bad for you, but I kind of feel bad. There's some more chances, Janet. 10:06, 10:26. 10:26 is 4 away. 10:35 is 5 away. 10:28 is 2 away. Kathy O'Neill, I think, would you say? 1290. 1290 is out of range. 10:49. 10:37. I think it was Kathy O'Neill. Would you guys agree? Tell me if I'm wrong, because you all know I can be wrong. And I don't mind. I do not mind, because you have better eyes. Christine Brown got 10:30. Whoa, why did I miss that? Oh, I'm wrong. Where's Christine? How did I miss it? Christine, Mary, it's Christine. I'm trying to find Christine. Christine, I'm sorry. Kathy, I'm sorry. And when this happens, when I put my foot in my mouth, I usually give one to both. So, Christine Brown, I still don't see you on here. I don't see Christine. You guys must see her. I don't see her. Eva, Cindy, Ramona, Lisa, Kathy, Betty, Aunt Beck, Sally, Janet, Lucia, Rose, Bonnie. Christine, you're invisible to me. Oh, there you are. She says me. All right, I'm going to say Christine, because everybody has seen her. I don't see your number, but I'm going to put Christine. Christine, if you will, I'm looking on here. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find my way around here. I see Christine where she says me, but I don't see her number. But everybody else is seeing it. So, Christine Brown and Kathy O'Neill, I'm going to let you have a pick too. Christine Brown. And I'll give away 2 sets. I'm going to let Christine pick first. Do you want this set? Do you want this set with the green or this set with the text? I'll let you pick, Christine. Rose says that her number is right before hers. I've got to find, well, right before you, oh, let's see. I've never seen everybody saying Christine, but I sure don't see it. It's not showing up on my... Rose, right before you, I see Lucia McGill. And Sally, and then Betty, and then Kathy. But you all see it, so I'm going to believe you. Butterflies and the feather. Well, I'm going to believe you. I'm going to give it to you. Christine wants the one with, where is it? The one with the butterflies and the feather. Is it this one? It has to be that one. These have butterflies, but it doesn't have a feather. All right. And Kathy, which one do you want? there's these and these white text ones. Christine, welcome. And I apologize to you, but I don't see your number, but everybody else is seeing it. So you have to be there. If you're on Facebook, message me at Meridel Abrams or send me your snail mail at the Meri Atelier. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Everybody says you, Christine, so these gals, they don't lie. Meri makes more mistakes, but I scroll back and it's not there on my screen. So, but these are just bobby pin embellishments. Another set can be made. Let's see. Kathy. She says she'll take the other butterfly one. So, other butterfly. So we got one more set to give away of butterflies. Not butterflies, of roses. These text ones. Because we gave 2 away in this. I'm going to put 4 in number 5. Number 6 BPE, and the range will be 2,000 to 2,050. 2,000 to 2,050. Don't say anything till I write down a number. Okay, go. And I apologize, Christine. You're sure welcome to them. Everybody says you won. They keep me honest here. I have to look at my phone, which is kind of sitting up above here, and then I have to scroll back. It's kind of hard to find the numbers. I've got to find a different way to do these contests. Aw, thank you. Yeah, that was fun watching. Are we done? Shall we give it 10 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the number was, that's 2021. Believe it or not, that's 2021. I had a hard time writing it, but it's 2021. Who got close to 2021? 2031. 2024 was Betty. She was 3 away. You guys catch me if I say anything wrong. 2017 was 4 away, Tracy. 2043, 2043, 2012, 2047, woohoo, Rose says. I think that it was, who did I say, Betty? Would you guys agree? What did I see her? Betty was 2024, Betty Womack. Are you up for some bobby pin embellishments, Betty? Betty is 2024. Yep. I think it's Betty. Betty, this is the set that's left. So I think I might have your address, but go ahead and if you're on Facebook, send it to me at Meridel Abrams or email me at themeriatelier@gmail.com. I think you won before, but I have to go back and check. Aw, thank you. So we have 3 more cards to give away. Is Jerry still with us or did she go to bed? Jerry's probably saying, get on with this contest. All right. Scissors number 4. Jerry's still here. Jerry, if you need to leave, I don't want you to feel like you have to stay. We appreciate you staying, but if you're falling asleep at the wheel, we don't want you to crash. Thank you, Lucia. So the range will be 1,200 to 1,250. Don't say anything till I write down a number, and I'll try to write it better this time. Between 1,200 and 1,250. Okay, go. You can't sleep? No. Who can't sleep? Is that you, Rose? Jerry? Oh, no. I'll give you a few more seconds here. These are stamped with archival ink. Archivers, is it? The archival ink. Black ink. So they're pretty... They're not, they're pretty stable. They won't run. These colors don't run. All right, let's call it. Done. Stop. The number was 1222. And that would be 1214, 1240, 35. Oh, look at... I can't pronounce your name. S-B-Y-L-L-A. Sibla? I'm butchering that name. Henson. She is 1221, or 1221. $12.10, $12.27, $12.19, $12.37. I think it's, and forgive me because I can't pronounce your name. Sibella? Sibla? How do you, can you sound it out for me? I did something here. Eva, I hit your number wrong. I hit your message wrong. If you see a deleted message, that was a mistake. I got fat fingers. Sabilla. Okay. Well, that's who we're going to give it to. And Hensen. Sabilla. I'm looking at the Henson, Henson, your last name. Okay, so if you're on Facebook, message me at Meridel Abrams, Meridel Abrams, or send me an email at the Meri Atelier, Atelier @gmail.com. And I need your snail mail address so I can send you a little ATC card. I'm amazed you guys put up with my silly contests. You're very welcome, Sibilla. I have to say that name several times. I'll get it. And Eva, I fat-fingered one of your messages. I don't know if you noticed it. I didn't mean to. Number 5, scissors. We're going to do it again. Let's go to the 3,000 to 3,050. And don't say anything till I pick a number. Okay, go. 2 left thumbs. Do you like having a contest at the beginning and at the end? Or would you rather have just one contest at the beginning? I feel like this gives people who come in later a chance to win. Hi, Kim Marie. Kim Marie, pick a number. It's between 3,000 and 350. We're having a contest for these ATCs, which is a stamped image of a stamped carving of a scissors I did this week. I'm still kind of learning to carve stamps. Let me tell you, I'm seeing some really nice carvings in our Zoom group, though. They're teaching me. Are we done? All right. Kim Marie, did you pick a number? All right. The range was 3,000 to 3,050, Kim Marie. You want to pick another number? I'm giving her a chance because she came in late. Although we do have one more drawing. All right. The number was 3001. I'm tired, damn Beck, too. It's been a crazy week, hasn't it? So 3001. Let's see, can I even find who's closest? Bonnie is 3011, 3037, 3017, 42, 34, 33, 43, 45. Are we done? Who got closest? I think it might have been 3011, Bonnie Tyler. You think it was Bonnie? Bonnie. Everybody says Bonnie Tyler. All right, Bonnie. Welcome. You want a stamped scissors? ATC, TYLER. If you're on Facebook, message me at Meridel Abrams or email me at the Meri Atelier, ATELIER at gmail.com. I need your snail mail address. All right, one more and we're done. Yay, Bonnie. Congratulations. I'm surprised you guys stick with me through all of this. Number 6 of scissors. And for those of you who won last week, if you didn't win a scissors, Christine says, I have to head off, but I've enjoyed this evening. Thanks for, oh, thank you for being patient with me, Christine. Good night. For those of you who won last week, I'm going to send something extra because I didn't get them sent this week, but you'll get something extra because I'm going to get them all sent next week, I promise. All right. Number 6, the range will be, we'll just go to 5,000 to 5,050. Don't say anything till I write down the number. I feel like an auctioneer auctioning off my stamped images. Let's see. The range is between 5,000 and 550. And I need to write down a number. All right. Go. That's okay, Ramona. You're okay. Go. Have you all chosen something? Oh, hi, Ezer Muse. Welcome. I didn't see you pop in. Sometimes I'm rattling on or trying to find my pages or something. I miss when people come in. Welcome. Are we done? Shall I give 5 seconds? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The number, I think somebody got it right on the dot, was 5010. That's a 5. 5010. And I think it was Betty. And I think, Betty, you won this one, didn't you? Didn't you win one? Oh, you won a bobby pin embellishment. That's okay. You can win a bobby pin embellishment and an ATC. I think I saw Betty Womack got 5010 right on the nose. Jerry, you were close. Jerry, I'll send you one just because you're you're hosting. Because you sent me all this. Would you all agree it was Betty? Yep, Betty. All right, Betty. We're done with the contests. Woo! We've been going for 2 hours and 22 seconds and 22 minutes and 26 seconds. According to my phone. Thank you guys for playing along with all of this. I'm amazed. I'm amazed that you stick with me through it all. Through all my chattering. I'm still up to do a glue book page, but if you all need to go off to bed, I certainly understand, Jerry. Jerry's not feeling too well. Wasn't that fun? I enjoyed doing this. I am not a party animal. I am the least person for a party animal that you guys would ever meet. Honest. Honest. I'm up for doing a glue book if I can find what I did with it. These are the images that I cut out this week. I think I probably threw it on the floor. I said I want to get it out of the way. Here it is. We've been working in this glue book. And I'm going to save the shoe until I find some red lips to go with it. I started the signature page, and then I lost it last week, but I found it again when I was sorting out my things. Last week, I think we were working in this. No, we were working in this one. No. Which one were we working in? Maybe I'm all wrong here. Oh, we were working in this one. Yeah, we were working in this one. I'll work in this one. Good night, Jerry. You get well soon, okay? We don't need a sick gal on our hands. And let's see. I'm just going to pull out a handful of images here like I did last week. And they're all medium to small. And I'm just going to go through here. And I'm going to use this little sponge glue thing that I learned from Shannon Green, who learned it from... I'm coming back! Sorry, guys. Let me flip the screen. Did that happen once or twice tonight? I don't remember. Good night, everybody. Lisa says she just made her a glue sponge, but she hasn't used it yet. Lisa, I'm finding these really work well if you put a press and seal over it. I have one of those press and seals. I think it's made by the same people that make Glad Wrap. Because, you know, I just got my little package at the dollar store. I don't know how airtight it is, although it snaps closed. But these are just sponges. And then you just pour like Elmer's glue or school glue, whatever your PVA glue is. And look, I haven't filled this. This is still from last week. I mean, and it's still fresh. It stays real nice and gooey. Too gooey almost. Now I gotta wash my hands off. And I don't know if Cindy Signs Utter is still in here, but Cindy is the one who really got me started doing the glue books. And she had a session today on Art Joy of Sharing. That's a channel. And if you go there, it wasn't today, it was yesterday. Her and Peg Robinson. And Cindy was showing her techniques of doing glue books. It was really an interesting video. I missed the live, but I went back and watched it this morning. So if you have a chance, go watch it. Shannon says that if it stays sealed well, it could last over a year. Wow, that's neat, Janet. Good night, Sally. Thanks for coming. And you all check out Sally's National Geographic, all those prints that you make with the, oh, what do you call them? I forget what they're called. That orange. Sally Johnson Art. Citrusol. Thank you. Thank you. I don't use it, so I don't remember it. Citrusol. And what it does is it dissolves the ink on the National Geographic pages into really neat designs. So thank you for that offer, Sally. That's really, really nice of you to offer that. So let's pull out some It Can Burn Skin, Use with Care. All right, there's your warning. That's a warning label. Rose must know. She must have had some experience with it. Okay, let's see. I do like to just pull, and I like to have mine kind of tell a story, but not too much. Now, this was an advertisement. It says, let's go glamping. And of course, it was probably for a trip, you know, a ladies' glamping trip. And I cut out all the advertising information, but I like the border and everything. So where can we put, let's go glamping here? Oh. I kind of like it there, but let's see if there's someplace else. Ooh, I like it here too. She looks like she could go glamping. Oh, let's go glamping. I've got another. Oh, I like it there. I do like it right there. But I don't like covering her up. So I am going to read the comments. What were the comments saying? Ouch. Good night, Sally. I used the kitchen degreaser from the Dollar Tree. Shannon used it. Yes, Shannon. I got some of that. It's sitting over there in the corner. I haven't used it yet. Because Citrusol is really more expensive than if you just go and you can get that at the dollar store. You can get the orange citrus product. Does the same thing the way I'm understanding. Good night, Bonnie. Okay, I like this with her, but I don't like covering her all up. So I think I'm going to glue this part down and then kind of tear and move this part. Or maybe I'll tear first. So I'm going to put part of it up here. And I want to keep this part together. Let's keep the word glamping together. Life's an adventure. Oh, look what I did. Let's pull that off. Let's go glamping. Just right like that. Oh, I like that. And I find that these glue sponges, as that's what they're called, you don't want to cut up the sign and cover her, maybe a fold out. Oh, Too late, Lucia. I missed it. Well, next time. But I find on these glue sponges that the smaller pieces work best. When you get a big piece, I don't know, I have trouble getting the entire thing glued. I suppose if you have a large, and a huge sponge or several small sponges, but these work really well. And I really do think that they hold better than the glue sticks. But I could be wrong because I'm certainly not an expert at this. I am learning right along with everybody else. But I don't think, well, I could maybe do that there. Let's try it. Let's see. But isn't it interesting how we pick these things up? First of all, how that art teacher figured out to use it for the kids who were having trouble with the glue sticks. And then how we all think, well, what a neat idea, and we've adapted that for our own projects. I just love how these things kind of evolve. I'm going to kind of put it right in here, I think. Life's an adventure. Let's go glamping. And I don't know if I got enough on this border here. I guess I did. But it doesn't matter if it's kind of crooked because that's an old car and things can go crooked over years. I like that. Cool. I like that a lot. What else is in here? Let's get this out of the way. What else is in here? Oh, this is like a bodice of a costume. Oh, it's on the back. That's the back. It's interesting how that almost looks like the undergarment, but here's the outer garment. We'll hold that out. I don't know what that was. Let's see. Kind of like that. Looks like a Valentine. Some of these might be X-rated. I didn't say that they were all Captain Easy. Let's see, I lost the comments. That's a dinner plate. There's some stars. I like these old images. I love these old photos. I want to put it up there, but that doesn't quite go for me. And look what's happening here. He looks like he's giving her a drink out of that picture, doesn't it? It sure does. She's drinking right out of the kettle. I like that. Let's find a place to put it. I think there's some kids over here in the front. Here. I like that right here. I'm not going to do anything to it. I'm just going to leave it like that because there's children there, two girls there. Yep, it belongs here. And if you all need to leave, that kind of a kettle is a chocolate pot for hot chocolate. Really? Oh, cool. Oh, and that's probably what he's carrying in the buckets, Rose. Here, let me get it over here. See, he's got a bucket there across his shoulders. Is he selling hot chocolate? Because there's a little boy there, and it looks like he's at a house. And she does not look like a poor little girl. It looks like he may be selling it at their house or something. Hot chocolate for sale. We're going to put it right in there. I really do like how that glue works. I mean, all I have to do is set it down. It's glued. What else do we have in here? I have been cutting up Smithsonian magazines this week. This didn't come out of the Smithsonian, but look at this little gal. Isn't she sweet? Janet says she loves watching the Antiques Roadshow. Me too. Only I have to watch it on YouTube. Well, I don't have to. We could probably get it because we've got satellite now. But I don't know. I watch more YouTube than I do TV, but don't tell anybody. I kind of like this in with all of these. Maybe down in there. Yep. Let's see. I think this is... Yeah, I kind of like it on this page. That's where it's going to go. So I do, when I'm doing my glue books, I do... I think about it probably more than Cindy does. And we were talking about that, how we each have our own style of doing things. And Cindy's is, she puts things down and she enjoys the process of gluing and getting her mind off of things and for her, and it comes out nice. She's got a technique, and she's got her technique down. I mean, I love it. But she doesn't say, okay, I'm going to make this page tell a story. Meri says, I got to have a story. If I don't have a story, I'll make one up. And Peg was looking at hers, because I was watching their video this morning, and I can tell Peg has just a little bit of a left brain. She was saying that hers is more linear. And I didn't notice that until she said it, and then I had, yeah, she's right. Lisa says, I just did some surveys and got a year's subscription. Oh, you did? To the Smithsonian. My family already knows that they're going to have to read it fast because I'm going to cut it up. I'll tell you, I love those Smithsonians. Every time I can get my hands on them, they're in danger. But I find that I want to read them. I get caught reading. And my fussy cutting, right, I have the scissors right in my hand, and this one needs to be glued more. See, I find this happens to me a lot. I'll come back. We did this a couple weeks ago, and it's already pulling up. I'll come back and fool with it, but I do find that happening to me, and I'll go back through and I'll glue things down. And Cindy was talking about that in hers, and I was watching her glue, and she does glue on the page and on the back of the item, and I don't think I do that as much. And that may be why I have trouble with things pulling up. But I'm not going to fool with that now. I want some fairly big, your day, your way. Yes, ma'am. What else do we have here? We've got the barn quilts. Karen, is that Karen Salos? Come in. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Karen, I think you missed everything. I did not get the last week's winnings sent out. So I'm going to put a couple things in from this week for you. Let's see. Let me show you. I'll give you Karen one last week. I'm going to throw in a scissor stamp. It's an ATC. I did a carving. So it's coming. I feel so bad I didn't get them mailed out last week, but one reason is that I had to go buy some nice ink. My ink pads were getting dry, and I need nicer paper to stamp on. Oh, I like this. What are they doing here? They're playing tennis. This is almost too big. You know, sometimes the fun of it is just going through. Here's another one of these advertising. This says the Fancy Flea. The Fancy Flea. I almost feel like starting something in here. Did you see how Shannon did a watch? She had a big watch and she put a face inside of it. This is not a watch. This is an advertisement with the Fancy Flea. I want something inside of it. Good night, Ruth. Thanks for coming. Thanks for playing along with us. Oh. They've got mustaches on. The fancy flea, I like this. I almost like it like this. Now maybe find something to put in there. Maybe something like that. And then cut there and bring him out a little. And these kids here. I think I like that. I think I'm going to do that. But I'm going to have, I'm just going to tear them there. And I'm going to put them down, and then I'm going to have them kind of coming out a little like this. Which means I don't want to get much glue there, but I want this part all glued down. Can I do that? I'll put it at an angle. So these can last a year if it's sealed tight. Cool. Oh, I like that. But I didn't get enough on that. Here. Spongy glue stick. Now my fingers are messy. Now I gotta wipe them off. And then this little guy goes here. What are you saying? I'm missing chat. Let's see what's going on. Bye, Aunt Beck. Good night, lady. Have a good week. I'm going to try to catch one of your lives, but I need a schedule. I need to know when you go on live. I think I'll bring them down just a little. Right there. Oh, get enough on there. And then I like these guys in here. Now, one thing that Cindy did that I haven't been doing and I might start doing is when she gets everything the way that she wants it, her very last step is taking a marker and marking and highlighting the different areas on the pages where she wants to, what she's, however she's composing her page. I like that like that. So right now I am basically gluing images down, and I'm using painty papers as my background. I think Cindy uses a lot of scrapbook papers, but that might be the book that she was working in today. I think she uses a variety of different things in different books. But I like these painty papers, and this was a needlework book. I was using it to wipe paint off on. Okay. Let's see. I think I need something in here. Oh. See, I like these old historical images. There's an old tractor. Looks like Custer. Oh, look, there's a sewing machine. And these ladies, this guy was a champion for women's rights, and these ladies are like working in a sweatshop and they're sewing. I'm going to put the sewing machine there. Boo! How about if I put it... It doesn't fit. Well, it was a thought. I'll hold it out. Maybe there's something else. Oh, cut the two little ones looking out of the pants there. This is how I glue book. But I do look at it and say, now does this go with this or does this go with that? I love that. It's so cute. And I'm looking for something to put up in here. This, I like it there, but not quite. Y'all getting tired? I've almost been going for 2 hours and 47. I'm going to finish this page and then I'm going to call it a night. Because you guys have stuck with me through hell and high water and all sorts of contests. Thank you, Karen. I tell you, I love my Smithsonian magazines. The Daughters of the American Revolution, they put out a historical type magazine too. Sort of has a lot of historical images in it. I don't buy it, but I got it at the library. I found a lot of neat things in there. History books. I'm stuck on history books. Kids. I love kids. Look, he's holding a picture there. Looks like he's holding a top. He's holding a book. They're holding books. I think he's holding a lunch... No, he's holding a kitty cat or a dog or a lunch pail. I can't figure out what he's holding. He's holding nothing. He looks grumpy. He looks like he had a day like I had this week. He looks grumpy, doesn't he? Doesn't he look grumpy? That's how I felt was it Tuesday? He must be a long-lost cousin. Well, I wish that sewing machine fit on there. I'm tempted to let it flip. I think I will. I think I'll let it flip. Because I like it there. Aw, thank you, Rose. I think I'm going to let it flip. I'm not going to glue over him because he's the champion of women's rights and they're all working in a sweatshop. And this is a sewing machine. The American Girl. Must be a toy, though. American Girl is a toy, but it's an antique toy. But I like it. I need an old sewing machine. But I'm not going to hunt for one. I'm just going to glue half of this. And I think I can move it over just a little. Right about there. Yeah, I kind of like that. And then it'll flip. I like that. So I'm going to call that a night. Well, let's look at my page. Let's see. This is my Raindrops Keep Falling on my Head page. I do like that lightning bolt. I might go in and emphasize it just a little bit more, maybe with a black line to make it pop a little bit more. It needs a border, and it flips this way. I'm going to have to glue that a little bit better, I think. I'll glue that down better. And I think I want something more on the border. But that's the page that we did tonight in the reverse collage book. We had our contest. I collaged on my glue book box. We made a bobby pin embellishment, and we did glue booking. Whoa, what a night. You guys made it fun. You always make it fun for me on Friday nights. You just energize me. Thanks for coming, Lisa. I'm going to go check out your channel, Lisa My Eclectic Life. She's got some videos up. And Janet, you give me such good ideas. I love it. Thank you, lady. And Rose, the song lyric for the border, great idea, Rose. I like that. I like that a lot. Right along the border. Will do. Good night, Ramona. Thanks for coming. Thank you all for playing. It was a fun night. Everyone have a really good weekend. Be safe. It's November. Thanksgiving in the USA is coming up. Yay. Have a great weekend. Oh, that's okay, Kim Marie. You're always welcome. It starts at 7:30 Central Standard Time, but I understand Friday nights are busy for people. Good night, ladies.